What's up, my little pineapples? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Luly Star. Woo! Today I want to teach you guys how to create a rose cranberry look. So if you guys want to learn how to create this look, then just keep on watching. So to begin this look, I'm going to start with this palette, and this is the Lustrous Shadow Palette from Sephora. I'm not sure if they still have this palette. I know it was limited edition because you know I'm all about the exclusiveness. But we have the colors that we need: the cranberry, some nude tones, and this brown one that we're gonna use right here. We might also be using the Naked 3 palette, just because this palette has all the rose colors that a girl needs in her life. So if you're in love with rose tones and you do not have this palette, go get it. It's an oldie, but it's a classy palette. I feel like everybody should have it in the makeup collection. Okay? Okay. So let's get started. We're gonna use a blending brush, and we're gonna start with the white tone right here. These colors do not have names. They just have like weird numbers that we don't want to get into, but it's very self-explanatory. We're gonna start with this white one right here. This white tone right here, it's almost like a bone color, so this is gonna be our base. And I have already done my face, my eyebrows, and I have prepped my eyelids with concealer and setting primer. As you guys know, I do not believe in eyeshadow primers. I have not come around one that I am like obsessed with, so the concealer does the work for me. So that's what I do. That's what I like. You could go ahead and do your own thing, but that's what I do. Okay? Okay. So I'm just gonna, with the blending brush, go all over my eyelid. The good thing about doing concealer before is that then it's a nice clean eyelid. You don't have to worry to cover anything. It's just nice and ready to go. And if some of you might be wondering what this finger is, long story short, I had a little boo-boo. I had a little accident where I fell and I landed on my finger. And it's not been looking good. It has not been looking good for the past couple of days. So I just put it in this little cast so it can rest, because I cannot fold my finger. It hurts a lot. Hopefully it's not broken, but I refuse to go to the doctor. I my white all over my eyelids with my blending brush. I'm gonna switch brush, and I'm going to use an angle brush. And I'm gonna use this brush to use this brown one right here. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit. And I'm gonna start from the crease where my cat eye would be, and I'm just gonna bring it in like so. But when I get to the corner, I'm gonna kind of like bring it in a line so it gets smaller. This is just an easier technique for those of you who always ask like, oh, how do I get this line not to be so thick in here? You grab the brush like so, and then just bring it in like this. Como que, whoop, like that. Using my buffing brush, I'm just gonna blend this out. And this is actually a buffing brush, you guys. Concealer buffer. But a lot of brushes have different purposes. You just wash them and reuse them for other things. I know I am not one to follow the rules of this brush is for this, that brush is for that. If it works for a different thing, I'm gonna make sure, you best believe, that I will use it for a different purpose. Sometimes I even use the same brush throughout my whole makeup look, because I just stay with that one brush. If I'm gonna do browns, or if I'm gonna do the same tone, like a monochromatic look, I use the same brush a lot of times for different tones. I just make sure that I use the lightest to the darkest, or if I don't, then I make sure I clean my brush very well. Alright, so once this is nice and blended like so, I'm going to use my cranberry color. And for this color is a little messy, I think. I think I'm gonna start with my blending brush, because not the buffing, the blend. You want to make sure that on your eye, because sometimes your eye might be a little droopier than others, then you have to do that. But if you don't, try not to go so low. So I want to chit chat with you guys a little bit and tell you that I'm doing this makeup look because after this I'm going to a wedding, and the wedding is like burgundy mauve colors. So I'm not dressed mauve, I'm dressed in light pink, but I want to make sure that, you know, I got something going on in my eye that will resemble the party. So again, right on the crease, not too low. You want to start, if you really can't do this, the trick will be get a smaller brush and open your eye and go like this. But that's only if you really can. I like to work my way, go slow, take your time doing this because dark colors can be very messy. So just make sure that you work in slow motions, because it will get all over your face. Especially I'm trying to go very slow because I already did my face, and if I mess it up, I will be annoyed if I have to mix it. You can bring this higher or you can make it a little lower. It all depends on your preference and how dramatic you want your eyes to look. So now that we're done with the cranberry color, I'm pretty content. Then we'll fix this here. I'm going to use my Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to start with the shade. Hold on, let me clean this so I can see the names. I'm going to start with the color Limit, and that is a very matte rose. And right where we didn't apply burgundy, that's where we're gonna start applying this color Limit. And I'm using a flat brush by MAC 249. For I like the faded looks. I feel like it looks better on any color eyeshadow, unless you're going for like super harsh strokes and difference in color. If you're doing a rainbow, a flag or something, then that's when you want sharp lines. Otherwise, you want to smoke them out. Next, I will be using my color Dust, which is the second one right here, the color Dust. Dusty McGrusty. And I guess I'll use the same brush, but the dusty one, it has a lot of like fallout, so make sure that you're really pressing in there, or not. I guess your best bet is to use your finger. Yeah, use your finger instead, because this thing has a lot of fallout. Ooh, this is so pretty. I am loving this. And if a little bit falls, don't worry, don't touch it right away. I try to like press it down into my eye, on my eye, like that. And now we're gonna do the other side. I guess the best technique will be to work fast instead of being like I did on this side, because I had a lot of more fallout. Just work fast. That way you have less fallout. Ooh, and a lot more product. See, you always learn. Always learning. So now we're gonna use a clean brush and kind of like dust this away. And I'm using the brush that I used to does my concealer, my powder away. And it already has product, so a little bit, not too much. And you are done. Alright, so now we're gonna use a very small brush. I'm gonna use this flat brush, very small, and this one is by Lancome, and it has like the two-sided. And I'm just going to use this white one. It's called Strange on the palette, and I'm going to use this white one on the first one called Strange on the palette, and I'm just going to apply it right underneath my brow bone, right on the brow bone actually, and underneath, right on the brow bone, just to define my eyebrows a little better. You could do this with the white bone color like I just did, or you can also do, I know a lot of people like to use their same highlighter or a shimmery color, a white color, a pearl color. It all depends on your preference. Since I only want the shimmer in my eyes to be the attention, then I'm just going to do a matte white. It's almost like a bone color on my bone with eyebrow bone. You get it? You get it? You get it? So now I'm going to use, I guess, the other side of this brush, flat side brush, angle brush, and I'm going to use that cranberry that we use for the crease on the bottom eyelid, on my bottom waterline. And I'm just gonna draw it out like that, so it looks like I have a small wing. I'll use the other side of this brush since I won't be needing the white bone anymore, and I'll use the Limit color just to like blend it out better. Tear dot. I'm gonna use a highlighter. You guys can use any highlighter. I'm using the ones by Morphe. This one's right here, the top two. This is from the Highlight and Contour palette, and this just opens up your eye a lot more. Like, you see the difference? To use a little bit of brown eyeliner in the bottom of my waterline. I just feel like when I do eyeliner, I'm just using the bottom that comes with it. This one is by Maybelline. I mean by CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus, and this really smudges out. So you don't even need a lot of product, you just need a little bit and just smudge it out. It looks really cool. I like the look that it gives it. And just bring it out a little bit like that. Alright guys, so we're almost done with this look. You just gotta apply your mascara, or apply false lashes like I naturally would. Alright my little pineapple, so this is the fun look I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy watching this rose cranberry look. If you guys recreate this look, don't forget to hashtag @LulyStar so I can see all your recreations. And if you guys have any comments, any questions, any suggestions, please leave a comment down below. And yeah, this is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social media platforms. It's all @LulyStar, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.